name is Senator Adetokunbo Abiru, and I represent Lagos East Senatorial District. I rise again to move for the consideration and approval of the report of the Senate Committee on Banking, Insurance, and Other Financial Institutions on the screening of 5 nominees of Mr. President for confirmation of appointment as members of the Board of Directors for the Central Bank of Nigeria. Introduction. The Senate at its sitting on Tuesday, 13th February 2024, considered the request of Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federation for the confirmation of appointments of 5 nominations for appointment as Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria, and referred same to the Committee on Banking, Insurance, and Other Financial Institutions for further legislative action. The request for confirmation of the nominations for the appointment of the underlisted nominees as Board of Directors of the Central Bank was made in pursuant to the provisions of sections 6, 1, and 2, D, and 10 of the Central Bank of Nigeria Act 2007, and the nominees are as follows: Mr. Robert Agbede as Director, Mr. Adetokunbo Wanka as Director, Professor Muritala Sabo Sagagi as Director, Urom Kalu Eke as Director, and Mrs. Muslimat Olanikon Aliyu as Director. In furtherance of this legislative mandate, the committee requested for and received the curriculum vitae, security clearance, and other relevant documents of the nominees, and invited them to appear before the committee for screening. 4 of the 5 nominees appeared before the committee and were accordingly screened and on the available information as follows. So we have the resumes of all of the nominees from page 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On page 9, note 6.0. Non-appearance of Mr. Urom Kalu Eke. Mr. Urom Kalu Eke is one of the nominees for the consideration for the appointment as a member of the Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria, was not present for the screening. On note 10.7, interaction with the nominees. 4 of the nominees appeared out of the 5, and they were screened by the screening exercise, and were asked a wide range of questions regarding monetary and price stability and all of the mandates of the CBN. They demonstrated a good knowledge and understanding of the intricacies of the economy and exhibited a comprehensive grasp of economic principles. Findings on note 8, page 10. At the end of the screening exercise of the nominees, the committee's findings were as follows. 1, that the appointments are in accordance with the provisions of Section 6, 1, 2D and Section 10 of the CBN Act 2007. 2, that the recommendation of the nominees are in tandem with the provisions of Section 10 of the Act, which provides that the President, in appointing the nominees, shall have due regard to a fair representation of the financial, agricultural, and industrial and commercial interest and the principle of federal character. 3, that the nominees' performance during the screening exercise is indicative of their qualifications and suitability for the responsibilities associated with the position of a member of the Board of Directors of CBN. 4, that the nominees possess the expertise, knowledge, and professional experiences to be members of the Board of the CBN. 5, that the committee did not receive any petition against their nominations for appointment as members of the board. 6, that the nominees have been cleared by the Nigerian Police Force, DSS, and possess the Code of Conduct acknowledgement slips. Recommendations. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the Committee on Banking, Insurance, and Other Financial Institutions, after robust engagement with the nominees and being satisfied with their experiences, performances, and academic qualifications, hereby recommend as follows: that the Senate do confirm the nomination of all the underlisted as members of the Board of Directors for the Central Bank, as members of the Board of Directors of Central Bank. 1, Mr. Robert Agbede. 2, Mr. Adetokunbo Abiru. 3, Professor Muritala Sabo Sagagi. 4, Mrs. Muslimat Olanike Aliyu, as directors. However, in view of the non-appearance of Mr. Urom Kalu Eke for screening for confirmation for appointment as a member of the Board of Directors of the CBN, the committee cannot recommend him for appointment as a member of the Board of Directors of CBN. Conclusion: the committee wishes to sincerely express its appreciation to the Senate for the opportunity to serve in this capacity.
Thank you. Any comment? Senator Ojikalu.
Chairman, I'm also a member of the committee, and the Orum Kaleke is my cousin.
The Chief Whip Emeritus, you churn out this report. The report is your own. So what do you want to say about it again? It's your report. You put it together. So, okay.
Mr. Orum Kaleke is my constituent, and he made a call to me, and he told me that there's a conflict between the new job he's doing and what he's going to be. He told me that it will be a conflict between the job he's doing now and the central bank, sitting in the central bank, because he's a consultant to the World Bank, to some businesses, private and government. So he informed the governor of central bank that he might be declined not to do the job. So this is the reason it did not come. So I support the 4 candidates nominated by Mr. President, because they are very credible people. They are people of high reputation. Nigerians and the central bank needs them at this moment of our economy. So I support that the Senate should go ahead and confirm them without any wasting of time. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
We go straight to the approval. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Robert Agbede for appointment as a member of the Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria? Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mr. Adetokunbo Abiru for appointment as a member of the Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria? Those in favor, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Professor Muritala Sabo Sagagi for appointment as a member of the Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria? Those in favor, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mrs. Muslimat Olanike Aliyu for appointment as a member of the Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria? Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve? Okay, sorry. The leader. The Senate, in the Committee of the Whole, considered the report of the Committee on Banking, Insurance, and other financial institutions on the screen of Mr. President's nominees for appointment as Board of Directors for Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, and approved the following. 1, Mr. Robert Agbede, Director. Mr. Adetokunbo Abiru, Director. Professor Muritala Sabo Sagagi, Director. Mrs. Muslimat Olanike Aliyu, Director, as Board of Directors for Central Bank of Nigeria. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Confirmation. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mr. Robert Agbede for appointment as member of the Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate confirm the nomination as member, of Mr. Adetokunbo Abiru for appointment as a member of the Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria? Those in favor, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mr. Professor Murtala Sagagi for appointment as member of the Board of Directors of Central Bank of Nigeria? Those in favor, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Professor Murtala Sagagi is hereby confirmed as a member of the Board of Directors of Central Bank of Nigeria. Also that of Mr. Robert Agbede and that of Adetokunbo Abiru. Does the Senate confirm the nomination of Mrs. Muslimat Olanike Aliyu for appointment as a member of the Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria? Those in favor say aye, and those against say nay. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Mrs. Muslimat Olanike Aliyu is hereby confirmed as member of the Board of Directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria. In summary, the Senate has confirmed Mr. Robert Agbede for appointment as the Board of Directors of Central Bank of Nigeria, so also Adetokunbo Abiru, so also Murtala Sagagi. Collectively, those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. That's to reconfirm, to be sure everything is done properly. The Leader of the Senate.